So Comrades Training Week 2 is day 6, so I didn't do a full week last week. It's about 12:30 on a Monday afternoon. I'm currently jogging my way up to my gym to get back into the gym for the first time in quite a while, too long really. Going to be starting with an upper body session today, this week, because I've still got marathon legs from Saturday and I didn't want to overcook that, so we'll go legs tomorrow. Start with that kind of all important quad strength building for the hills of the Comrades, but today is all about doing some upper body work, keep it balanced, also just to help get lean. So yeah, don't know, it's always a bit of a nervy one going back in first time, but we're on our way up there. I'm feeling good, feeling motivated. So I'm just arriving at the gym. Two thoughts have occurred to me on the way up here in that mile run. One is that I've made my first rookie mistake. Shows you how long it is since I've actually been in the gym, which is going to the gym at lunchtime. That's a terrible idea. Second thing that sort of suddenly struck me is it's always that first step that's the hardest, isn't it? So this one is all about just getting through those front doors, really. Get through those front doors, I'm already winning. That's where I'm going to see it. Going in there. So that's it, an hour, I'm out. I've got a lot of work to do. That's the summary of what happened in there. Feels good to be back though, actually. It felt quite nice to be back in doing it. That's one down, so now I'm reacquainted with what it's like to be on the gym floor and all of the good and the bad. Lifted sort of quite light weights. I just realised that I've got a lot of work to do. But that's good, it means there's a lot of room for progress, right? Training day number 7. Welcome to the streets of London. About 4 o'clock, 4:30 on a Tuesday. Traffic-y time. But this is the time when I can get out. I just dropped my son off at football, so he's there for an hour and a half, and this is my window to do a little bit of training. So today, I'm basically just going to do an hour and 20, low and slow, just about time on the feet, low heart rate. Get out, spin the legs, clear some of the. I'll basically just recover a little bit from the marathon on Saturday, and yeah, this is about kind of keeping the mileage up basically, and low heart rate. So we're just going to go spin around a bit. Not gonna lie, everything feels a bit heavy today. It's like forward 3 days after the marathon run on Saturday. So just really taking it nice and easy around West London. So 3 miles in, everything feeling a little bit heavy if I'm really honest, but just hit the river, came through kind of a bit of a high trafficked part back there. Starting to be kind of rush hour London, and you hit the river and everything looks much better along here. It's one of my favourite stretches here, just by Hammersmith Bridge. You can see behind me, and this runs all the way back down to Chiswick, but I'll do a little loop. It'll probably be about 7 miles today, I think, but taking it nice and easy, not really about the distance, just about getting back in time to pick up the boy from football, and yeah, and enjoying this. So a confession as well, today, by the time I picked up my boy from school, before I dropped him off, that last kind of 20 minutes, the journey in the car, I knew afterwards I was supposed to run, and I was just thinking the whole way, can I be bothered, can I be bothered, can I be bothered? The answer was, in my head, was no. I really didn't feel like it today. I nearly skipped it. All the talk of consistency, I didn't, because I need consistency. Training day 8 then. It's rainy, it's grey, it's cold, pretty miserable in London, but I am off to the gym to do leg work. It's about 3 o'clock, I've left it late in the day, and whenever I leave it this late in the day, it's always like, oh, I can't be bothered to go. So I've got a set of prehab drills, which they're basically like a starting point for before I get into the kind of serious lifting. It just gives me, I go through these a few times to look after some of the more important things. So I'll be doing something called Poliquin step-ups. I'll do a few leg curls. I'll do some deadlifts, some lightweight deadlifts. I'll do some stiff leg deadlifts. I'll also be doing a few lunges, but all of this stuff quite light, just to kind of get the legs back into the rhythm of doing this kind of work before I start to push on to the more serious stuff. So yeah. Leg day number 1 done. Survived it. Deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts, split squats, Poliquin step ups, leg curls, other bits and pieces. Wasn't too bad actually. Felt good to be back, and yeah, there's a bit of residual strength there. Must be something from running the Danube, has left some muscle somewhere in those legs, so not such a bad thing. But I get the distinct feeling that I'm going to wake up tomorrow or the next day and feel the DOMs. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to run home now in the rain. Rainy London. Training day 9. Beard is growing long again. Haven't been bothered to shave that one off. Anyway, what am I doing today? I'm going to go for, I think, like an hour and a half. Going to try and get 10 miles in the bank today. It's just time on feet, nice and slow, nice and easy, nice and low, head up. Enjoy the surroundings, blow away some of the cobwebs from being sat in my office all day. Do it all before the family come back for dinner. And yeah, just going to go and run along the river. So I reckon about 10 miles or something. Two miles in, I'm not having a nice time so far. I've just arrived at the river. I thought I'd show you quickly. This is the Thames. So I was going to go off and do a loop around here. And you can see at some points, by the time of year, it gets so high that it's actually covering the path over the other side, I think. So that river is over the banks and up to the houses. It will recede, and it does it all the time. But so I might have to change my route as well. Not going any further that way. This stuff all gets flooded up here as well, so it's up and over this bridge, but the Thames has decided to come ashore. So that's training day 9 done. I ended up actually, after all that whinging, staying out for 2 hours 10, got into a little bit of a rhythm and managed to pull off a half marathon. So another good set of time on feet. I've got a big early one tomorrow because I'm going to get up and go and do a run meeting, and we are starting running. I will be at 5:30 to meet them at 6 to do a few miles. So yeah, going to get my pre-5 o'clock tags on tomorrow. But yeah, that one's done. Felt good in the end. Another one to not have nice kind of time on feet. Heart rate was a little bit higher than I wanted, to be honest. But yeah, it's all good. It's another one in the bank, and yeah, building up for a good week. So happy. Off to go and eat a load of food. Training day 10. It's 5:30. Try not to wake up the neighbours, but I'm going out for a run meeting. It's going to be a slow little run along the river this morning, but I might get to see the sunrise. The one thing that's really amazing, I slept terribly last night because Well, I didn't sleep terribly. I went to bed really early at 9 because I knew I had to be up early, so I wanted to get the full sleep, but I had that thing like waiting for a flight where you wake up early. Just fearing, I had a bit of the fear of the early morning, but once you're out here nice and early, and I'm awake, I've had one coffee and that's it. And it's exciting to be out early. I always love it when I've managed to get my bum out of bed and out the door like this, waiting for the sun to come up, and hopefully we're going to hit the river, get a bit of a sunrise over there, which they're always spectacular, always lovely. So yeah, I don't know, it's such a good thing when you can do it, but it takes a little bit of flexing the old disciplined muscle. Best dentist going. That's where you go for ultra running advice whilst you're having your teeth done. Hammersmith Bridge. So what was quite a nice morning has turned a bit grey, drizzly, a bit nasty. I've done 14 miles. Really expected to do 14 miles this morning. Thought I was only going to come out for like a 10k again, but now it's jumping back along the river west towards Hammersmith on to Chiswick to finish day 9. So training week 2 is done. This week was a pretty good week, pretty solid. Managed to get a couple of really big long runs in there, like a 2.5 and a 3-hour run. I think I did like a half marathon and one 17 miler. Also got back in the gym, which was great. Did 2 sessions, strength sessions, one upper, one lower, which has kind of set me up for the kind of habit of doing the strength training, which is really great. Had a rest day on Saturday, felt a bit tired yesterday, so I just kind of eased back off. And then, yeah, today also I had a lot going on today, but I played football for an hour and 10 minutes or something. So I'm going to count that as kind of my interval work. Managed to cover about sort of 3.5 miles with a lot of sprints and a lot of hard work. So yeah, all in all, I think just a good week of sort of building, you know, adding to the base. Felt pretty strong on my runs, got some good time on feet. Next week I'm off to Portugal for 3 days, so we're at a launch of a set of shoes out there in Faro. Don't know what kind of access I'm going to have to running and mileage, but or the gym, so I'm going to see how it goes. But my aim really, if I can go and find some, if there's any hills, I'm going to go and find them and seek them out whilst I'm there for this launch. If there's a gym, I'll be in there and use that as well, so maybe hopefully if I'm in a hotel that's got a gym, that'll be handy. I can do my gym work there rather than back here and do the running the other side. But yeah, so week 2 is done. It was okay. I'm in good spirits. I'm feeling sort of confident, happy. Yeah, I'm still buzzing to get out there and do it. Still very aware that the quads need work. The strength session definitely showed me that. But yeah, another sort of good consistent week, good set of training. One thing I wanted to say before I sign off, if anyone still fancies coming out to join the Comrades, there are still places available. The only place you can get them is with Marathon Tours and Travel. They are taking me out there for my trip. You can check out the information in the caption below to find out about those trips. There are links through to Marathon Tours and Travel